Now, I want to ask you about McCoy and Micaiah and how it's been to raise those boys. Because you've been Mr. Mom with them since the day they were born. Even when you had a stroke, you were still the one who spent the most time with them.
And what's the question? What is it?
How's it been being Mr. Mom to those boys? Has it?
Most of it pretty good. Huh?
Yeah.
Sometimes I get mad, but they're good boys. I don't always get mad, not very much. Yeah, they're good boys. What else? I'm sorry. What else?
Well, do you feel like you've been able to teach them a lot of things you wanted to teach them? Do you think that they know a lot from you?
Yeah, the music.
Love for the ocean.
Yeah.
I can think the love for the ocean, the ability to swim well, you taught them that.
Yeah.
I mean, you were devoted to making them strong swimmers.
Yeah, we still are. Yeah, when we go karate, we're gonna swim a mile. You know, I want them to swim.
But you took them 5 days a week to swim team for years. For years.
Yeah.
Like since they were little guys.
Yeah.
You had them at the pool.
Yeah, that was good for them.
You had them at the pool every day.
And then what's good too is they're in the water a lot, so they're kind of ocean smart. Yeah, which is different from the pool. Pool is good, but you gotta be ocean smart. I mean, they're not like higher level learned ocean people yet, but they're getting there.
Solid. They're safe.
Getting there. Yeah, they're pretty good.
Do you remember the first time you took them out on a board? Do you remember how little they were?
Yeah, Lonnie's, yeah.
Yeah. Do you remember how old they were?
I don't know. Year and a half, 2 years, 3.
That's the first time you took them out.
I don't know.
Surfing. Do you remember the first time you put them on a surfboard? How little they were?
I don't know if it was that at Lonnie's. Is that where Lonnie Camp?
No, that's when you took them out and you let them play on their own. But I'm talking where you set them on a board and paddled them around. Did you know they were only like 3 months old?
No.
Yeah.
What, am I stupid?
No. That's what I said.
Where was that?
You put them on a board and you played with them out in Makaha. You put them on boards and you just kind of paddled around, and you said they love the feel of the water. They love the rhythm of the water, and they were little guys. You had them both on a board, and I was kind of like, oh, no. You had them laying on a board. They were little guys.
Thinking back then, that must have been hard for you. Something we take for granted. Us.
Yeah.
Put them on the board and paddle them around. I mean, we know not to go where it's big,
Yeah. But it was hard for me.
Yeah, so it's like, oh, you big sissy. No,
babies on a board.
But I understand. Yeah, I mean, but to me, it's not a big deal. Well, nothing's gonna happen.
Yeah.
If they fall off, I pick them up, put them on the board. Or if I probably did it in standing water. I'm not stupid.
Yeah. No.
I probably did it in standing water.
Yeah.
So that's all good stuff. And it's
were
probably good for them to fall in a couple times.
Were they even 2 years old when you took them out to Lonnie's that time?
I don't know.
They were little guys. They weren't.
They weren't there about a year because we didn't move to the farm till they were, year and a half then?
Yeah. And you had already taken them out and let them play with the board, drag a board out, try to get on a board, push them on the board in the water, have them stand up on the board while you pushed them. They were only a little over a year old. You had them on boards.
We went swimming that other week.
Are we talking present or past? We went swimming what other weekend?
Me and the boys went swimming.
Just in the last month? Or a long time ago?
Yeah, just last month. When we started swimming Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Okay.
But we haven't been swimming lately. But yeah, Coy, he swam fast. But he quit after 9 laps, and me and Micaiah, I showed this guy would do.
Yeah, well, that's how they're different.
You beat us, but we're gonna swim a mile.
But that's the difference. McCoy, he's fast and short distance, and Micaiah, he's marathon. He goes slow, take his time, go a long time. And they're so opposite. They're so yin yang.
What they can learn from each other will help them, make Micaiah better past her and go up at a long distance.
Yeah.
But you know, like kind of looking at each other and saying, "Oh, I'll try doing what my brother does."
Yeah.
So, yeah,
They're so different. Did you see the difference in them right away? Are you surprised how different they are?
Let's see. I don't know if surprised is the right word. Yeah, I don't really think much about it, you know.
I mean, they were different from the moment they were born.
Yeah, and even then I didn't.
I mean, Micaiah, do you remember how Micaiah felt as a baby?
Yeah.
He was like a rock. You would hold him and he was like so solid. And Makoa was so much smaller but yet strong and wiry. Wiry, strong muscle. But it's so different. So different. And they were like that from newborn.
Mm-hmm. Nice boys.
Nice boys, yeah.
Nice boys.
And you would take him down to Makaha. They were barely walking. You'd play along the reef there with them. And they were barely walking.
Yeah, they like that.
Oh, yeah.
They like that.
So cute. So darn cute.
Now looking at freaking telling stories on that thing and just, you know, telling stories, and it's just funny that, you know,
They're not babies anymore.
they're not babies and I'm not as young anymore, and
Yeah.
it's, you know.
Don't you find it, I mean, I know we've both had our own lives before this, but at the same time, this feels like the only life.
Yeah.
Like I know I had
It's-
each life, but this seems like sometimes the only life.
Even when
It's
like
wild.
you'll say something about Duncan, or you know, I'll say something or about Nita or something. Even then, you're right. It seems like it's like they were past children.
Yeah.
That was part of your family. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of to me,
Yeah.
they were like kids I had before.
Well, they were, but it just seems some kind of so far in the distance sometimes.
Yeah,
Even
yeah.
though, you know, I think of them, I feel love, I feel joy, I feel content. I feel so present in the moment right now with the life we have.
Yeah. I know what you mean.
I don't know, there's just some
It's like
some incredible wealth to the life we have right now. I don't know if it's being thankful or recognizing how lucky we are to have each other, or being more set so that we can breathe better. I don't know what it is, but there's some sort of calming waters to the life we have right now that I don't remember ever having before.
Yeah, I know what you mean, and I think that's you know, we're older. You got a good job. We were in a position where we can, you know, Grandma helps buy the trees for us, you know,
Right.
and things like that. The things are
Right. They have
it's
music
kinda-
experiences.
yeah, just things are starting to fall together.
Right.
Yeah,
Everything's just sort of fitting
Yeah.
into its place now.
yeah. It's kind
It
of
just seems easier than it's ever been. It's exciting too.
yeah.
I'm super excited to see what happens with these cacao trees.
Yeah, they're gonna do well. They have to. Sheesh. They're gonna do well. The stuff can go in water. They will freaking look what they did in the drainage ditch.
I know we planted
My
2 over in the
God.
drainage ditch. We didn't even care, and they went off. They went nuts.
They didn't
looked
take care of
beautiful.
them or nothing.
We worked so hard on some of the others and couldn't save them, and yet these 2 we didn't even have to give any attention to.
So
It's
to
wild.
have a whole field, I guess, or a whole
Yeah.
400
Yeah.
trees,
Yeah.
450 trees. My God.
490
Yeah.
trees and we're now on that farm, and not counting all the other fruit trees. That's just the cacao, right?
Yeah.
Wow. And we still have that almost 3 acres to clear and work.
You know,
Unbelievable.
You're right about.
Unbelievable.
Sorry,
That's okay, babe.
I was out there.
No, the road just got super narrow.
No,
so-
no, I was on the other side, but I was just figuring
Yeah.
nobody's coming. Figured
Yeah.
out.
But yeah, it's just gotten, I don't know, I'm so excited to see what comes of this. And you know something else? You know how we've kind of picked up a few pieces of art here and there that we have around both the beach house and the farmhouse? Now I'm kind of excited to look for things that I want in the yard, like, you know, like the beautiful mixture of plants in one corner, and maybe the beautiful stone, or the beautiful carving, or the beautiful, you know, rock formation. I'm excited now to look to set that whole pasture up so that we use the pasture and we completely fill the boundaries that are kind of jungly. We make them just lush. I really want it to be pasture and then lushness, right?
Wow.
So I'm super excited, like planting all that torch ginger. Oh, I'm so excited I moved all that torch ginger into place.
Yeah, I'm
and now
curious
the
to see how
red
they're
bird of
gonna.
paradise.
Curious to see how they grow in full sun.
Yeah.
Because they grow so tall. I'm wondering if it's the trees or if that's just the ginger.
I know.
Yeah.
We've been driving here in Maui. I've seen in these valleys some
Big
just
ones.
shooting right up, long and tall, and they're in full sun. And I think we get enough moisture and enough wet that it's going to be great. It's going to work out fine, right?
Oh yeah, they'll do fine.
But I'm anxious to see. I'm anxious to see the next 5 years, right? I'm anxious to take our snapshots today and then compare them 5 years from now. So that'll be what? That'll be 2024. That'll be January 26, 2024. I want to see what it looks like. Don't you think?